Hello, Flamettes. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Welcome to Laugh and Learn. It's the last day of Black History Month. I'm here with my lovely partner Lauren and my homie Kendall the Window.
People telling you hi on page Kendall.
We love Kendall too. Y'all gotta know that we love Kendall. Don't come on the camera, but we love Kendall.
Yes, indeed, we do.
Because he right on the money. So yeah, we welcome to listen. This is a new platform for us on this page because Lauren got me put in jail.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't find out about it till yesterday.
Shoot. TT Jan, I'm gonna have to stay off the Jan Clan page because they was at me, baby. So they have put us in jail.
She might be on the Instagram radar at this point. How many times she been put in jail?
Me too. Shit. But thank you guys for joining us. I'm in a mood today.
Don't be telling people.
Not
that.
In a bad
we
mood.
We still gonna have a good show.
Oh, we gonna have a show. We gonna have a show because Lauren is gonna take the lead today. Lauren is the man. Ooh.
Lord goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not gotten your tickets for
Caroline's on Broadway,
I implore you to do so. The tickets are going fast. It's exciting. We're going to have a lot of fun with Sherry Shepherd and myself. So you guys come out and have a good time. And y'all making me dress up. If I have to dress up, y'all got to dress up. I'm just letting you know. I want to see a sea of pretty people, male and female, or however you identify. You better dress up because if I got to put on heels and wigs and makeup, so do you.
I like that.
Yeah, because y'all want me. Oh, fam, what you wearing? You go. Okay, y'all making me dress up. Y'all dress up too, shit. Because you know I show up with my hat and my t-shirt on and some jogging pants.
So what else do you have coming up? Because this is the last day of February, so it's the last day of Black History Month. We're rolling into March. It's a busy month, right? So what do we have upcoming besides Caroline's on Broadway?
We have the South by Southwestern Conference in Austin, Texas, March 11th through the 13th. And I got something in Chicago, but it ain't out yet. So I got to wait until we finalize it today, which I'll be there on the 14th. So outside of that, and then who knows what's going to happen. Oh, we're doing the Breakfast Club again, of course.
Oh, okay.
And whatever other media we're going to do while we're in New York, because I'm staying in New York until the 22nd. I actually think I'm going to be doing something with Sherry while in New York on the show. So, but we don't know. We will see. I'm telling you, I'm in the dark like y'all in the dark. And I got some hair that ain't cooperating. See, blondes have more fun, but they some disrespectful bitches. Look at it. She just will not lay right.
Well, and on another note, I'm going to New York on Wednesday. I'm supposed to be on vacation again. And on Friday, it's my mom's birthday. So I will be in New York. And I just got to address something really quickly about some comments that I've been seeing. I know people are a little impatient when we have to upload the video, but please understand we are literally a team of 3. And we've got Kendall. We've got our audio person, Aaron, who uploads everything, but I'm also playing audio engineer and I got to upload the video. So sometimes y'all gonna have to be a little patient. I travel. Wi-Fi ain't that great. YouTube hates us sometimes. So please just be patient, y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate you tuning in, but patience is key. Please. We are trying. We are a very small team. So
thank you, Lauren, for addressing that because I don't read the comments, so I don't give a damn what y'all think.
I know you don't, but y'all got to practice some patience. And besides, we need you to actually listen to the audio because that's how we make our money with iHeart. We got to pay them back in Black Effect Network. So listen to the audio, if anything. If the video is a little late, just go to the audio.
Yes,
we appreciate y'all.
Push that. We are on iHeart, Apple, Spotify, Amazon, or wherever you listen to your podcast because that is what our revenue comes from.
Yes.
Just like you said, from the audio component. This video is just a bonus for you guys.
Because we like y'all and we know that y'all like looking at Flame. That's why we have the video. But please listen to the audio.
Yeah, because that's important. That's how we get paid.
Yep.
Because they ain't like y'all tipping and shit.
So let's officially start with the show. This weekend, award season is officially back.
Award season is back. I did not see the NAACP awards, but I did watch some of the SAG awards last night. And I'm telling you right now, I'm waiting on y'all to call me because y'all need a host.
I didn't really watch all of the SAG awards. I more so just tuned in for the fashion. Kerry Washington looked beautiful.
Kerry Washington looked gorgeous in the yellow, but I'm telling you that Selma Hayek in that pink, because you know she got a rack on her.
I didn't see her outfit.
It was beautiful. It was swirled and silk and she a billionaire. But did you see what I was telling you about earlier, ladies and gentlemen, when I talk about a lot of these celebrities, if it's not written on paper and not scripted, they have nothing. When who won the award? Michael Keaton won the award, but he was in the bathroom. So she had to have 2 minutes of free time.
Filler.
And she fell out. She says, please don't do this. I have stage fright. That is why
Who
you
said
need
that?
That is what Selma Hayek said.
Oh, really?
That is why you need a host to fill in. That would have been my
wow.
time to shine because that's my time.
Yeah, you
The
got to
hiccup.
know how to do fillers.
You got
I didn't
to
know that.
Yes.
Wow.
So I watched that, and there's so many celebrities and stars and even hosts or comics or whatever, actors that don't have that. If it's not put on paper and told read it just like this, they don't know what to do. A lot of them don't have spontaneity. What I did not agree with, though, Lauren, and I used to watch this years and years and years ago, I don't like that they were bringing the politics or the state of the world to the award show.
Why?
Because I don't think that is the platform to do it.
I don't agree with that.
Well, back in the day, I would have gotten that. But now that we have social media, you can go on social media and you can express however you feel on anything, about anything. But not at the award show. I thought that it takes away from the joy of winning, the joy of the love in the room, because now you're going to take us back and start talking about what is happening in the world. We all are very well aware of what's happening. And now we have different outlets of platforms to talk about it on. Social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, not at the award show.
I don't agree with that.
Okay.
I think viewership is viewership. And anytime you have the opportunity to get eyes and talk about a message that's important to what's going on in the world, because everybody doesn't, to be honest, some people are, not to say they're ignorant, but they're just oblivious to what's going on. So if you have the opportunity to bring some light to something that's an important topic, cause, whatever it may be, I think if it's appropriate, then absolutely.
Well, I don't think that the guy who talked about it last night he went on and on and on. And then here's my thing. So I can actually agree with it, Lauren, when you said, but you need a host to bring it back around. See, they didn't have a host to bring it back around.
Well, the host is the connective tissue is what I'm trying to say throughout the show. You need somebody to thread that needle to keep everything together. So
y'all hear her? That is my phone number, 562. Okay.
No, so I didn't watch all the SAG Awards. Like I said, I watched more so just for the fashion. I did watch all of the NAACP Image Awards.
First of all, congratulations to Will Smith. He finally won a big award. Thank you.
He's been nominated 18 times and has only won 4, I think the stat was. And I said, oh my goodness, 18 times, only won 4 times.
Well, he won that one. So there was no host. They didn't have a host. They were just announcing. Somebody was announcing.
For the NAACP Image Awards, Anthony Anderson was the host, though.
Anthony Anderson is the permanent host. He always hosts.
He does a good job, though.
He
he's helping his mama get a check, too, because she's doing commercials and award shows. He better be helping his mama out. I love to see it.
That's how you get your blessings, by helping your mama.
Yes, I love to see
Valerie,
it.
I can't take Valerie enough. Valerie would tell, baby, she loved to say, oh, he was a baby. I dropped him on his head. That's her favorite story to tell about me.
That's what's wrong with you?
Is that what it is?
You got dropped on your head as a baby.
She loved to tell that story. Good God, Jesus. But congratulations to Issa Rae and the cast of Insecure. They cleared the NAACP. That was my show. That show, I'm way older than all the characters that was on that show, but I could really relate to how those young kids segue through life and woo. Because as much as things change, they stay the same. And I was a teenager. I just wasn't as resourceful as them as a teenager, or a young adult. But I think that was great. And Issa Rae, I love you with that megawatt smile. You give back to your people. You never forgot where you came from, and you brought money back to your community. That is,
she did. That's
fantastic.
What's most important. She not only did she bring money back, but she spotlighted Inglewood.
She did,
and got the key to the city. The only person to get it in its entire history. Sky, I'm gonna need you to act. I need you to act right.
I like dogs. I don't like people, but I like dogs. Shit.
So very proud of Issa Rae, and then also Jennifer Hudson too. She looked gorgeous at both award show. She was at the NAACP and got Entertainer of the Year, rightfully so. I think there's very few people that are like current actual artists in our generation that actually sound better live. She's one. Her singing live is nowhere near what you hear on an audio recorded track.
Lauren became a big fan of J Hud after this summer because she did
December.
December when she did the show for you guys, and you was like, Flame, she killed it. Like
she did. She really did. It. Girl, if you don't go sit on the ground somewhere.
Sky's okay.
So anyway, Jennifer Hudson looked great at the NAACP Image Awards, and then also at the SAG Awards. She did a black look and then a nice pink look. She looked very, very gorgeous. So,
and I have to give a personal shout out to my girls, to both of my girls, Kim Whitley and my baby Sherry Shepherd, for winning the Two Funny Mamas podcast. And I just want to give a personal shout out to Sherry Shepherd. Sherry Shepherd, thank you. I just want to say that publicly.
Mhm.
Thank you for all that you have pushed and done and said and moved around and it came out of nowhere. I'm telling you, you never know where your blessing's gonna come. Teresa said it last week.
Mhm.
God is my manager. Well, God is my manager, but he worked with her.
I like that. That works. I like that a lot.
Where we going, Lauren? Where we going?
Did you watch the documentary I told you to watch?
I did not. I was gonna watch it last
damn.
night, but I had somebody was mad at me all day yesterday, so I was trying to
Oh,
make
damn.
up. I'll tell you about it later.
So we can't even talk about the Tinder Swindler.
Yes, you can. You can. I can be like, what?
Okay, so I'll do a quick synopsis. So there's this new movie out on Netflix. It's trending like in the top 10 movies to watch, like I think in America for Netflix. But there's a movie called The Tinder Swindler, and it's about this man who literally swindled about, I think it's anywhere between 6 to 10 women out of about $10 million of their money, and did it all on the premise of, he said that he loved them and wanted to be in a relationship and have them be the mother of his kids. And it's really deep because on one hand you're kind of like, how are y'all so stupid? But no, I'm still saying, how are y'all so stupid? Because I don't, there's no way that somebody could hit me up and say, hey, I need $25,000. There's somebody chasing after me and I don't have access to my credit cards.
Well, now, see, that's your youth talking, and you haven't been in that love yet, Lauren. Hear me when I tell you.
No.
Wait a minute. I hear you, Lauren. I hear you. But I'm telling you, until you in that love, until you experience that, you never know what you will do.
Kendall,
and I'm not giving them a pass.
Have you seen The Tinder Swindler? Okay, tell me if this makes sense. You have this man who says he's the son of a diamond tycoon. So he is just filthy rich. He hits you up one day after y'all dated for maybe about a week.
Well, a woman for Kendall.
A week.
So it'd be a woman.
I
for
said
Kendall.
dating someone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like after a week of you dating this person, they say, oh, people are after me. My life is in danger. I need $25,000 for you to get, like, can you take out a loan? Are you going to do it? Thank you. It's not like they was in like head over heels. They knew each other for like a week.
But he found very vulnerable women. That's
on
what he
Tinder
found.
though.
But well, there you go. If you already on Tinder, and I'm not knocking the dating sites. But if you already on there, it shows that you already vulnerable. You are seeking love. You are looking for something. So he answered the call.
Ain't no way in hell. I don't care how head over heels I am. When it comes to money, when I tell you, whoop, there's something in my cerebral cortex that just says, stupid alert. Huh?
Marsha, you have poisoned her. She like her money, baby. That lady likes her. That's why she my manager. She likes
Ain't
her
no
money,
way in
baby.
hell. I'm running. This one woman ended up giving him like over $150K to help him finance him going on private jets and then like finessing other women.
Listen, baby, love is a mini splendor thing. Always remember that I told you that, Lauren. Love is a mini splendor thing, and the things that you do for love when you're in love or you think that you are in love, you will. I have.
See, Cali lady said, I've been in love, but I don't part with my money. That's me. That's me. I'm not financing nobody's career. None of that. Nope.
So, girl, if I get down in that, you ain't gonna give me like $50,000.
Nope. I'm gonna say that is so unfortunate. I'm so sorry. Nope.
This
sorry
right here. I'm with Lauren.
If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. I'm so sorry.
I'm telling you. Let me tell you something. If you find a person in a vulnerable, weak state and you make them feel good about themselves, or you make them feel good, things can and have happened.
I want you to watch the documentary.
I'm gonna watch it, but I've been a fool for love.
You know what
you're
gonna say? These bitches are stupid. That's exactly what you're gonna say.
I was a stupid. Let me be very clear. I have been a stupid bitch before in my life. Not to the sum of 150,000, but I let a man put me in prison and went back to him when I got out. So I have been stupid in my love life before.
That's like that movie Ocean's 8. But she got revenge and put him in prison though.
Well, I got revenge. I ain't put him in prison. I fucked his brother and his sister too. But I'm just saying.
That's very good revenge. That's very good. That's because I got
the skills to pay the bills, baby.
That's very good. Now that's a good sense of revenge. I like that.
Oh, look at Lord. I ain't gonna bust a great bit of fruit fight. Okay, let's go on to the next subject because this ain't even the topic for her, ladies and gentlemen.
No, but I need you to definitely go watch that and then tell me. what
going
you
to definitely
think.
watch it. I'm going to watch it. You
I
told
need
me
you-
last night, but
yeah.
I was having a discussion.
No, I need you to text me all your thoughts, and we can circle back on that.
Mhm.
But anyway, we're gonna segue into the world of racism because I think there's a couple of different topics in this category that we can discuss. Would you like to talk about Sha'Carri Richardson first,
I
or
would,
the
but
Ukraine?
Before we get to either one of those, I want to talk about that. I watched Minister Lewis's Farrakhan Swan Song, and I listened to Minister Louis Farrakhan because what I appreciate about the minister is that he doesn't teach me how to be black. I don't need anybody to teach me how to be black. I know how to be black. What he does is remind me that I'm black in this country, that I'm a black person in this country, and I respect him for that. They like to say that he spews hate. He spews real to me. He teaches men to uphold black men, to uphold their black women and hold them in high regard. And I know the Muslim faith has their own thing, but I like that, and I listen to him. And when I listened to the Swan Song, it was almost like he was telling us that he's about to reach another plateau. And I don't want to say it like that, but that's how he was saying it. But it was wonderful. And I do listen to him. I like his teaching. I know I would never be allowed to be a part of the Nation of Islam, but that doesn't mean that I can't learn.
What do you mean allowed?
Because, I'm trans, and, they have rules.
I see what you're saying.
That's
okay.
what I mean. But that doesn't mean that I don't hear him clearly as he speaks to us as a people.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I see right now in this world, what's happening is that America, the United States, have made the rest of the world believe and think that black people are inferior everywhere, i.e. Ukraine. Y'all y'all in a time of crisis and war, and you being racist to black people because they darker hue?
I don't know if the U.S. is to necessarily blame, though, because if we really gonna point a finger, the Portuguese were really the ones that started racism. They were the ones that started picking up black people in Africa and trading them.
Well, 1619, they brought us here, honey.
Exactly,
we ain't been
yeah.
back.
But the Portuguese were really the ones, because even when you look at let's say Latinos, for instance, like there's different classes of Latinos, which I've learned. So like there's the European Latinos, and they assimilate as being white, like the Venezuelans and those sort of folks. And then you got, the Mexicans and people from the Dominicans and the Cubans, and although the Cubans also like to assimilate. But anyway, it's different. So I don't know if it's like America's fully to blame. Did we perpetuate racism to the highest extent? Absolutely. But I damn near blame Portugal for the color divide.
Well, anywho, with whoever we blaming, I'm not make it make sense to me, Lauren, that y'all in a time of crisis, y'all trying to get out the way of people dying in the streets, kids, women, carrying on, and y'all gonna tell me, oh, I can't get on the train, or I can't get out because my skin is dark?
Oh, yeah. Well, I did hear too, though, that it's not the actual people of Ukraine that are basically exercising racism. It's the officials. It's like the police. It's them that's doing it, because there's one journalist that's on the ground who's actually an African journalist that's trying to escape out of Ukraine, and he clarified by saying the people of Ukraine are helping us, and when we get to Poland, the Polish people are helping us. The actual citizens are giving us, free food and clothing and those sort of things. They're saying the racism is happening with the officials.
I love that. I love that the Ukrainians have stood on their hind legs and said, "We're not taking it laying down." They are fighting back and move. And I'm praying to God that the Russians don't pull out the nukes. The nukes will not be good for nobody.
I'm so sorry, but Russia is losing. If we really gonna talk about it, Russia is losing.
Russia been lost. They got Putin.
Between the sanctions, and they even have demonstrations in Russia against Putin in this war. They've arrested over 6,000 people in Russia for demonstrating against Putin.
Yeah, because orange is the new Putin. Did you hear that? Now, who's orange?
Yeah, so Putin is definitely losing between the sanctions. Switzerland just got involved today. Monaco got involved. They're seizing all of their assets in their banks, so they don't have access to their funds. I think they said in Switzerland, Russia has over like $11 billion worth of assets that they basically seized and said that they don't have access to anymore because of this.
And I saw that the ruble is not even worth $1 anymore. It is very low.
The stock market in Russia is like,
yeah,
interest rates are up 20%, and the banks, they don't have any money. Yeah. So they're saying like this is really going to hit the middle class in Russia. And if that happens and like the middle class turns on Putin, it's going to be a problem.
I hate war. At the end of war, war only brings economic destruction, death, and at the end of the war, nobody never remembers why the hell the war even started. Now, this one with Putin,
We gonna remember why this war started.
This one we will remember in our lifetime because it may trickle down over to us. Ain't no may. Shit, gas already $6 a gallon here in California. $6.
Well, yeah. But I mean, this is all based on, greed, but also, white supremacy. I'm going to be honest. Putin is trying to get back into this whole, Russian regime. And it's just not working.
And if y'all don't vote right, Putin gonna be living over here in 2024.
No, he's not.
If y'all don't vote right, Putin gonna be living over here in 2024. He gonna be living right next door to the man in the White House.
Listen,
baby, I'm scared. I've got my passport. Shit, I'm leaving.
Yeah. So I mean, overall, I do definitely want to send out prayers to people in Ukraine. Even my day job, we have services in Ukraine. One of my coworkers has family in Ukraine. Like he flew over there to Poland to get his family out. So definitely prayers to them. I hope everything, ends up. I know that they're meeting today, so I don't know, what's going to come out of it, but prayers and safety to all the Ukrainians.
Your president is having the conference today. He's having the, what is he having today? The conference, the presidential conference or whatever he talking about.
The president's having the State of the Union tomorrow.
Yeah. Is it tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow night is the State of the Union.
I'm going to make sure I'm quite busy.
No, I think I might watch it.
You watch it for both of us, please.
I think I'm going to watch it.
I ain't going to be able to do it. I can't shovel that shit no more. Where we going next, Lauren? Because, baby, the war is stupid. I hate wars because wars always bring so many casualties. When I saw all those kids and women and everybody hiding underground, and what if they drop something out? The whole ground just cave in.
Well, they did. I think it's like over 200 people have, died already. And then also too, there was a special attack that ended up killing a whole family that was sitting in a preschool trying to hide out. So,
Jesus. Bless those people over there.
Yeah.
Racism. What's the next racism?
Sha'Carri Richardson. Go ahead.
Y'all attack Sha'Carri Richardson because she smoked a joint. She didn't even smoke the whole joint. She took a couple pulls. She wanted to feel better. And y'all gave her the blues. She couldn't compete. Y'all suspended her and everything else. But then the little Russian girl, what was her name, Lauren?
Child, I don't know.
The little Russian girl, she tested positive for dopamine or for
it was an actual performance enhancement drug.
Performance enhancement. And y'all allowed her to perform, and she dropped the ball big time. She fell apart up under the pressure.
And they said, well, she was under a lot of pressure. It's not fair for her, but y'all didn't do that with Simone Biles. Something was wrong with Simone Biles when she said my mental health is a priority. Y'all said she was weak.
I'm telling you, the double standards in this country is just unbelievable, and it's right in our face. It is right in our face. Y'all keep on marching. I don't want to march. I'm ready. Wig in hand. I'm going to play the girl when I need to and play the boy when I have to. Shit.
No, yeah. So, I think that's, out of all of this, I think the part that's most baffling to me is despite all of the craziness and the war that's going on, people still have time to be racist.
Yeah.
That's what I think I just can't wrap my head around. Like, y'all still have the time to be racist.
I hope Sha'Carri Richardson gets someplace and just practice, gets absolutely great. So the next time that she gets an opportunity to soar, that she soars like a damn, like a rocket. Where we going, Lauren?
We're going to bring in a couple of flamets. Don't y'all say nothing wild and get us put in IG jail.
We already in jail.
No, I'm not.
I'm not in jail.
Hi, Jan.
She said I'm not in jail either.
Hey, guys.
How are you? Hey, Dawn.
I'm well. I'm not in jail, hunties. Not me.
Jan, I was on your page when I went to jail.
I know, and that happens a lot to me when I'm on your page. Like somebody is being ignorant, and I'll pop off on them, and
Y'all getting in trouble for being bullies. That's what it sounds like.
No, actually, I read a report that if you have a powerful black voice and you're speaking against or speaking up, that they are watching you and they flag you. So I guess we have powerful black voices. Hi, Dawn.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Just doing.
So let's start because we basically went through our topics for the day, so we can cover all of them with you guys. So let's start. Did either one of y'all see the Tinder Swindler?
I did, Lauren. I did.
Okay, so you watched it.
It was wonderful, and I'm just trying to figure out. See, that's why I'm keeping Truth Finder on deck. I pay for that every month because I'm gonna find out about you.
Yeah, I just couldn't get past the fact that $150K?
Yeah.
$150K.
And more than that. One of them got more than that. And I'm thinking, they ain't going to get no black woman with an 850 credit score. That $7,500, let alone $250,000.
But look at the little white girl, you guys, that just got in trouble for swindling all those people running a scam. I think it has to be more closely with being white or light. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
Maybe.
he was in Europe, but he swindled some folks in the United States. They keeping that very quiet. But he swindled. But what was so crazy, he was swindling women. Like you said, he was finessing one and getting money from the other.
Oh, it was a Ponzi scheme.
And he would go and go when he would go to these fancy restaurants and these stores. Hello, Mr. So they knew him. So he's been doing it for so long. Now he's in the United States.
Oh, and asking for appearance fees of $20,000.
He must got the good. What's his number? I ain't got $150K to give, but you can have $25.
right. No, $40. Give him
$40. Miss Jamaica said $40.
Right.
And the crazy thing is, he's Egyptian.
It's sad.
He's a criminal from Egypt.
No, not he was Jewish.
No, he's Egyptian.
You sure?
He was from Egypt.
I thought he was from Israel.
He's from Egypt. He's
Okay,
Egyptian.
I thought he was from Israel.
But it speaks volumes to how many lonely women are out here that are so vulnerable to be put in a position like that. That is what's sad.
It is.
So many women that looking for something. There was something missing, and they felt like he filled that void. And in order to keep him around, they did what he asked them to do.
Oh, yeah, because one of them girls was on Tinder for 10 years. I said, girl, you've been on Tinder for 10 years and ain't found a match.
Her coochie ain't
but
good.
See,
her coochie wasn't good at all.
Yeah, Victoria said Israel. The documentary said Israel. But you know what? The last girlfriend that he was with for the longest, for 18 months, got his ass because he loves clothes. He loves designer clothes.
She did.
And she worked in the fashion industry. And she said, in order to get you some money, let me sell your clothes. She didn't get all of her money back, but she got some of it back.
But she was smart enough.
She was smart enough to get that money back.
And he showed him the true colors.
Lauren. I was like this.
Me too. Because I was tired when I started watching it. I watched it with my best friend while I was in New York, and I was tired while I started watching it. And then by the halfway through, I was wide awake. I said, "Ooh, what's gonna happen next?" Because it was so deep. Oh my God, it was deep.
He served what? 3 months in prison, Lauren?
It was something like that. He's out now, and he seems just fine.
He in California. Flame me by your house.
Yeah, he's out all fine. And
that nigga come to my house, I got something for him.
He ain't got no money.
He don't need no money. He think he gonna be tricking me to have sex. That nigga do not understand, baby. His sex with me is a whole different ball game, pimping.
But you know what? Maybe it's a good thing that I'll say I haven't had that kind of money, but the damage that I've suffered at the hands of folks have been just as damaging.
It's financial. Yeah.
Yes.
I agree with that because some of these yahoos I dealt with, Lord, let me not say nothing. But you can think, you can almost see in my head what I want to say.
You can use context clues, Dawn. We can use context clues.
Tell him I say show up at my house. He'll be babysitting.
Right.
And I ain't talking about with the kids that I got. You don't know what you fucking with. But it really is sad because you think that, and I'm telling you, and I hear my baby sister over here saying, but I'm telling you, sometimes that love is a mini splendor thing. You will jump out a window for some shit that makes you feel good. And I know, Lauren, you young girl, you ain't got it yet. And I know you were trained well. Your daddy is there. But some women ain't as strong as you, and they don't see past that, and they are weak and vulnerable, and they might have all these accomplishments, money, success, fame, but they don't have that love, and he filled that void, and he was able to take great advantage of those ladies.
And you know what I think? Also, I don't want to just point at it as being an age thing. I think like when people start to talk and to share, and you hear that, and you getting all that knowledge. Seemed like when I was coming up, ugly things weren't really discussed. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I didn't even realize that I was preyed on, because the type that I was drawn. A lot of that I do have to take ownership of, but still the repercussions were devastating.
Yeah.
And Michelle has a point. See, and the women, they weren't young.
Well, see, that's
No, they were not young.
They were not young.
And that's another thing. They may have been older and lonely. See, it's different when
30s,
you get older.
Well,
30s,
the first
40s.
one, what was her name? Celia. She was definitely lonely. I'm saying being on Tinder for 10 years, girl. Woo.
Yeah, that's
really
a long time to be on any dating site. But I
Right.
tell you
And
what,
she said, I'm a Tinder expert and said it with pride. I was like, that ain't nothing to be prideful about.
but
Not if you haven't gotten any results in
look how
10
cute.
years.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that you have people like him in this world without money.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Well,
showed his
preying
true
on
colors.
And showed his colors.
Because I think that was the funniest part is when he started yelling at the last girlfriend who was selling his clothes, and he was like going batshit crazy, and ended up saying and ended up being in a homeless shelter. I said, "Ooh,
I'm in a
how we are
homeless shelter.
humbled."
But then he came up, so I'm trying to figure out where he getting his money from now.
Yeah, I don't know either.
He
I don't
might.
know
Let me
either.
tell you something. Women could possibly. Was he very attractive?
I mean,
No.
not to me, but
Not-
you know,
I-
to a white woman
not
apparently,
50,000.
because not to
Lauren,
me,
not $50,000 worth.
Mm-mm.
not a
Not
dollar.
even Chick-fil-A
I
worth.
don't
Not
know
even
you.
Chick-fil-A worth. Not Chick-fil-A.
Well,
Chick-fil-A.
and here's the kicker: women can know this story and know who he is,
And still go after him.
and still go after him. I'm telling
That's
you,
right.
woo!
Look at somebody. I mean, sometimes you have, and I don't want to start calling people's names, but they always want to make rich European women the victim when they get. They knew who they were getting. The person had a history when they got with you. You know what I mean? All they did was do the same thing over.
You might
the
have a point
Menendez
there.
brothers. The Menendez brothers are married, aren't they? And
One of them is. One of them.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Oh, they married. One of them is married though, and we know the history on them. Even Lifetime told us the history on them.
Mhm.
He had a nasty smooth rap on him. He need to give a class. Yeah. How to talk a bit? Look, how to talk a woman out of drawers and a purse.
Right. and $50,000 or $500,000.
Right.
How they were getting those type of loans? They were getting American Express cards.
Yes.
American
for him to
Express
charge.
cards.
For
For
him
him
to
to
just
charge.
charge. And every time the card got declined, he called him like, why is the card declined? Like, what are you doing?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Baby, he must have got a stroke on him. What's that nigga number?
Child.
He
And
got a lot on him, and
And
the
the
tip
killer
is
part-
cocaine. And I'm
what,
saying no thank you.
with the killing part, they still paying the bills.
They are. Yeah, because they still have to pay off the loans.
They
Oh
still
my
have to
God.
pay off
Oh,
the
because it
still
was
have
in
to-
their name.
Yes, he
Oh,
purposely
wow.
didn't get
He was
anything in his
slick.
name. But speaking of magic between your legs, did y'all see the NAACP Image Awards? Did either one of y'all watch it?
Who
I
got
was
magic
dancing
between
with
their
New
legs on the
Edition. I didn't
NAACP?
see it. I was.
Meghan Markle and Prince Harry made an appearance. They got the presidential award at the NAACP Image Awards, and you should have heard Harry. Just
What did Harry
talking
say?
about his wife and how amazing she is and all the advocacy work
Get it, Megan.
and how it's so special for him to be in this space
Do it,
with
Megan.
people of color and advocating for people of color. I said, ooh, he said, I am leaving my family for this woman.
While his uncle up there paying people off.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And that seems to be acceptable. And all she walked up with was just being black.
And Harry said, bye. I'm out.
And
And
they
the
giving
uncle-
Camilla a title. That dumbfounded me.
Oh, they
And the
are.
uncle
They are.
paying people off. And the uncle paying people off.
Yes.
So that's a mission of
And the
guilt,
queen
right?
is
Isn't that an admission of
helping
guilt?
him pay it off.
Mhm.
I'm not a law student. Isn't that an admission of guilt?
I don't know.
To me-
I was about to say something so bad. Shut up, Lauren. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Morality court, because you want the person to shut up and go somewhere and sit down.
Mhm.
And that's all it's about is about money. I'm just saying,
Well, let me just say it, and I got 3 black women
Sip my tea.
I'm sitting with right now because I'm only half of a black woman. The black girl magic is real if you understand what you got between your legs.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that if you
Yeah.
understand who you are as a woman, you can
Right.
have them whipped. She whipped the prince. She whipped the king.
That man loves her
baby.
balls. Okay.
She must tie him up.
And then he was around all kind of black folks, so he had to come and say something correct.
Oh, yeah. But he's like I'm going to revive my mother's legacy. He was just, I forgot what country he was in advocating for HIV and AIDS, and literally was like, I'm continuing my mother's work around this. Yeah. That's all he cares about, is really honoring his mother and protecting his wife. Good. So yeah. I love Prince Harry.
Let me ask you,
but Serena's husband is loud and proud about his love for Serena.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. BGM baby. Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all three women. Let me ask y'all a question from the other side, because I can boot on both sides. I'm on the other side right now. Do you think that damn, I lost my train of thought. With Meghan and with all these black women marrying these white men, when they love them, with Harry, do you think that Harry is rebelling because of how his mother died? Because of the palace turning against, because people love Diana. Oh my God, people love Diana.
I was gonna say that, Flame. I was gonna say that he's really sticking up for his wife, because he saw how, even at a young age, how the media and how the palace treated his mother. Mm-hmm. When she was a free spirit woman, she wanted to raise her children herself and do what she wanted to do within reason. And they treated her like she wasn't shit. So I think that's one of the reasons why he's really doing this, because he doesn't want what happened to his mother happen to his wife behind the most stuffy ass people. Because remember, they still want to make sure that Archie didn't come out my color.
Well, see, so I feel like there's two parts of that. So what you're asking, do I think Harry purposely went out and pursued a black woman to marry? No. I think he just happened to fall in love with Meghan. However, I think him seeing all of what she went through being at the palace was like PTSD or deja vu for him. And he was like, and it probably triggered something in him to say, I don't want to lose my wife like I lost my mother.
Right.
My mother. And lost his mother at a young age.
Yeah. So that's what I think.
And he said, hell, I'm 20th in line. What the hell do I give a shit about this? He don't care.
I wouldn't even want to buy into that stuff yet. They don't play no rap music at the damn palace, y'all.
Oh, girl, the Queen played Tupac all the time. I seen it, baby. Queen Elizabeth be up in there bumping to Tupac.
and let's be clear, they still getting money. They just ain't letting nobody know. Yeah. She ain't gonna cut them off. They getting paid.
I don't think so. I don't think that they're getting money from the palace anymore. That's why they have to take all of these deals. Like she's doing the deal with Disney and all of these different things. They got to deal with Netflix. They had to find other streams of income because the palace cut them off. The palace wouldn't even provide them with security.
Yeah, because they didn't want to make sure Archie didn't come out my color. See, I'm stuck on that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think
they want to know what color Archie was going to be. Isn't that tacky?
That is.
That's very tacky.
That's the only beef you got with this woman is that she's black. You got your son who's been sleeping with all these underage girls.
Exactly.
You have embraced Carmela or whatever like it's nothing. And that was the horror this woman had to live.
Ain't that polar? Look, that's polar opposite, because one son was messing around with underage girls and the other one married the oldest bitch in captivity. Ain't that some shit?
But you know what? I really don't believe it was so much the queen, so to speak. I think it was more so the relatives, like
the monarchy.
I think it was the monarchy. I don't think it was the queen so much, because she said, "Shit, I'm old. I don't give a shit no more. I'm about to get out. She just won't die.
She's not. She refuses to leave that palace to Charles.
That's right.
She refuses to leave it to Charles.
She wants it to give it to William.
Philip?
Right.
Philip? Her husband's name is Philip.
Philip died.
He was.
He had flipped the car. He was still driving. He looked like death. I'm like, damn, come on now, Philip.
I think Philip just died, didn't he?
Yeah,
he just died last year.
Yeah, he just died.
Queen ain't going nowhere.
No.
It'll surprise me when she died. I'm going to have my black dress ready, but it's going to surprise me when she leaves.
Oh, and there was a scandal last week because she had COVID. About a week or so ago, she had COVID.
She tested positive.
Somebody reported that she had died.
Because I saw, I went,
and they had to it was a big scandal. They had to retract it. And Roland Martin, I'm not going to say the other person's name, but baby, when I tell you, when Roland Martin clapped back, remind me never to go after Roland Martin, because Roland Martin plays no games, baby. Oh, it was over.
Uncle Roro, baby. But,
it was shocking, but yeah. Yeah,
and I
but
gotta give a shout out to Michelle too. She's in the comments correcting us and confirming what we're saying. So thank you so much, Michelle. Because she's in the UK. I want to bring her in, but for some reason won't let me go live with you, Michelle. But I see your comments, so thank you.
We're gonna bring you in, Michelle. We're gonna have to take somebody out, but we still talking.
Okay.
We're gonna bring you in a second.
No, hold on.
Okay.
We're not done, TT. Oh, hold on. I can get her. Hold on. I think I can get Michelle. Hold on.
All this beautiful black girl magic. I'm over here. Let me write me a check. Ooh.
Ooh.
Is it gonna be $450,000
Yay, there you are.
worth?
Yeah.
Hello,
Okay.
darling.
Hi, Michelle. Long time no see.
Hello. 1 minute. Got to turn my TV down. Okay, where we at? Where we at?
Wait a minute, because you look a little filmy. Wipe off your lens. What you been doing with your fingers and your camera?
Ooh, you nasty.
I'm only speaking from experience.
Now it's a lot better.
Okay, now we can see your beautiful face, Michelle.
Okay. Excuse my plats. First of all, the Queen is getting ready to hand over monarchy to Prince Charles. However, they've put in a few rules and regulations where Camilla will just be more like a confidant. She won't have no power. She's just going to be basically the wife because she's been divorced.
Mhm.
But they are making exception for her because she's married Prince Charles now. Prince Harry and Meghan, he no longer pays the royals don't fund him. The government don't fund him. Any money he makes, he has to make it off his own back. They disallowed him about 2 years ago when he actually left to go to Canada. That's when they took away all his titles, all his what he done for the army, all his war stuff that he did. So he's just basically like a civilian, but he is also still the Queen's grandson. Obviously, you can't take that away from them. And the Queen, she recognised him. That's more. A lot of the things you hear, in a way, Dawn's correct. It's not necessarily the Queen saying it. There's a thing called the establishment.
The establishment.
The Queen, she's a lady of duty. She was born into duty. She lives through duty, even overriding her kids sometimes, which is why the thing with Prince Andrew the other day, at first she was trying to distance herself from it, but because the Americans kind of impeached him, said he had to come and give testimony, her people said, listen, this ain't going to go away. So yes, now that's been paid off. We do not know over here what was paid to that lady. So that's a closed and sealed case. But there was a payment of some big figures paid over. But that was only for the establishment because, the Queen's getting on and they want her to pass over a reign. This year in England is her Golden Jubilee. So there's all these big celebrations going on for May, June. And what's the last thing I was going to say to you guys? And Prince William, he is basically going to be, obviously he's second in line to the throne once Prince Charles becomes reign. But bear in mind, Prince Charles is quite old. So his reign may not be as long as his mother's. So at the same time, they're rearing Kate and William to take the reins. And I think people over here are more in favour of Kate and William than Prince Charles and Camilla, only because Prince has some very old views.
Yeah, I was going to say, the men don't live as long as the women do.
Yeah. Michelle,
let me ask you this, Michelle. What if Charles decides, okay, well, I'm damn near 80 with my mother. What if he says, can he pass it to William right now?
He can abdicate it, yeah. He can pass it over. Any royal can abdicate. It's just a basic lot of legal kind of paperwork. But yeah, he can if he doesn't want to. But I don't believe Prince Charles, I don't think he will do that because he's kind of reared himself to do that.
He's been waiting for so long, huh?
Yeah,
I have a question though, Michelle. What according to the news media over there, what is Prince William's relationship like with Camilla? Because she bumped Diana, so he has to feel some kind of way.
That's a bit frosty. Apparently, they're not necessarily great friends. In public, they'll, be very civil, but underline, it's the same with Harry. They have a lot of negativity towards her because they do feel she was the woman responsible for their breakup of the marriage, not the death, just the breakup of the marriage when they were very young boys. Because her mum said there were 3 people in their relationship. So they put that down to be Camilla. So
Scandal.
it's like any kid, you know, when they was very young when all this happened. So you got to think of it as them when they were children. That to them it's like they don't want this woman being in our life, and now years later she's going to be, you know, their dad's wife, and now she's going to be heir to the royals in a sense. You know, they didn't even like Fergie. Fergie, what's her name? Ferguson. When she was princess, yeah, they didn't like her. They've only brought her back into the fold when one of the other royals, one of her daughters got married, because one of her daughters insisted bringing her back into the fold. But they ousted her a long time. But they needed more royal support because Harry went with Meghan. So William and Kate, they can only do so much as a young royal couple. But there's a lot of negativity in the royal household. But a lot of it,
you know what, Fergie has remained very loyal to Andrew.
But she lives in Windsor Castle with him. They live in the same building, more or less.
I heard that, but I often wonder the reason why Fergie probably got out of that marriage is because he was screwing with them little girls with oh boy, and she, you know, they silenced her. I always wondered about that.
They made her look like a Scarlet Woman. Basically,
I want to give a shout out to Harry. Harry is like the white Snoop. He the coolest white man on the planet. I just love me some Prince Harry. He like the white Snoop Dogg. Good God.
And on another side note, Michelle, I love this hairstyle. You're giving me like Spice Girl vibes. It's very cute.
I know, right?
I love it. You're reminding me of a Spice Girl.
It's beautiful.
Yes. This is great royalty, though. I appreciate this. This is some good royalty.
Yeah,
look, and I watched the Crown too, Michelle, because I love it. I can't wait for the last season.
Since we're in the UK, let's talk about this because last night on the SAG Awards, what's the actress name who played the Queen? I can't. Her name just.
I didn't watch that show.
Helen Mirren
made a speech, and it could have been prolific. But then, you know, you UKs, y'all more brash than I am. She started talking about diarrhea while the people were eating and everything. I was like, oh, Helen. But it could have been prolific, but she didn't give a fuck. I loved her for that, but I was like, oh, girl, no, this is not the place.
I love her.
I didn't say what did she do. Y'all remember what she said?
She was appraising actors. She was talking about what it's like to be an actor, and you go through all the nerves. So when you're on stage, you do go through all the nerves, the ups, the downs. Sometimes you get diarrhea, sometimes you throw up. She was putting it all in perspective and praising the actors, but it was from a dry British humor, because Brits have a very dry, cold humor that will cut you so fast and you won't even know you cut until like 5 minutes later. And it was hilarious. And you can see the uncomfortableness of some of the people in the audience as they scanned the room. I was like, get them, bitch, get them.
Yeah, we have great sarcasm over here. Very great sarcasm.
I'm gonna fit in perfectly because I'm coming. Because if they put him back in office, I'm damn sure coming.
Shoot, is it safe anywhere in the world at this point?
I don't want to dwell on that, but we're open. They've COVID cancelled. It never existed. We're back to normal. You can go to clubs, go to parties. No more testing. Back to normal. Don't have to wear a mask.
Testing.
No more testing. They're not doing no testings over here. But you don't have to wear your mask.
But you guys actually like followed the science. I don't think we did that here. Like y'all have had full blown shutdowns since you know all of this. We haven't had another full scale shutdown. Y'all have had, I think, like at least 2. So y'all are probably in a much better space than we are because you followed the science and said we don't care about popularity contests. We're actually going to protect our citizens.
But our numbers, we still have high numbers here with people with COVID. So we think a lot of people are thinking some of the way they've eased the regulations and the rules is kind of stupid. Like you can go on the trains now, on the buses with no mask on. You can go into supermarkets with no mask on. You know, you don't have to get them CPR tests or lateral flow tests anymore. They're not even accepting them if you do take them and send them in now. So we don't know what the numbers are going to be moving forward.
The reason why they ease the restrictions in the United States because it's time to vote.
I'm already in jail. I'm already in jail on one page. I am not going to comment on COVID. I'm already.
That's all I'm saying.
I can comment on this, but there's an election in England.
Election time. It's election time. And by the fall, we're going to be shut down again. Watch.
They're not going to shut down the country anymore. They're not going to shut it down.
Well, no. We're going to have to wear masks.
they won't. I don't believe they'll shut down anything because the economies can't take it, and they don't want to actually put no money back in to keeping us from not going to work, basically. So you have to just live life normal.
Yeah, they're basically making COVID like it's the flu. Because even I saw Gavin Newsom's new, it's called a SMART plan. It's a breakdown of how to stay safe. It's like socially distance, mask. I don't know what the other acronyms are, but it's basically they're formulating plans so that way businesses don't have to close down. And we basically just live with COVID. And then when we get a surge, they'll just deal with the surge. That's basically what's happening. Yeah. So because LA County just lifted their indoor mask mandate for people that are vaccinated. That's not safe.
Well, I went to the concert this weekend at the Madison Square Garden. They weren't worried about no mask. I was so concerned about the weed smoking upset my doggone stomach. I'm like, coronavirus ain't gonna kill me. The weed is, because my stomach is upset. It was just too much for me. I guess I'm just old. I don't know.
No, it can overwhelm you just like cigarette smoke.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Me and Lauren experienced that back in August or September. We were doing a show, and we was on the show with some guys. Baby, when I tell you, it was lit up in that back dressing room like baby.
It didn't bother me though.
I was high, and I ain't never smoked a day in my life.
It didn't bother me. But yeah.
So anyway, it's great to see you guys. It's lovely to see everybody.
Thank you, Michelle. And thank you
I'm Michelle.
You're like our royal correspondent now.
Oh, let me ask you a question, Michelle. Did they remove Boris? Did they remove Boris out of office? Or will they remove Boris?
No, don't be silly. No, he's inciting war right now with the Croatians at the minute. You know what I mean? Russians, I should say.
Is he supporting Putin? What's his stance? I don't even know.
Well, you know what? No one knows what his stance is. He's trying to bring back the draft over here, which is really ridiculous because who wants to go and fight the war? Yeah. No, he's saying that. I mean, because Putin put on some nuclear level now. I think number 5 or something. Boris is just saying, everyone just stay calm. It's not as serious as what it is. Everything could be sorted. But yeah.
He's scared of Putin too, just like Trump is. Boris is like the English version of Trump.
Yeah, is that the one with that wild hair?
Yeah, he is. But you see, at the same time, Boris is a weak leader. Trump wasn't a weak leader. Trump would incite stuff. Boris won't do nothing.
Trump was a weak leader. No, Trump was a weak leader.
No, I'm saying you're comparing Trump to Boris, not about your necessary presidents of your past or, I'm saying Boris and Trump are not the same type of people, because whereas Trump would go and do something, Boris won't go and do something.
Oh,
do you understand
okay.
what I'm trying to say?
You mean like how Trump started an insurrection, Boris wouldn't do that?
Yeah, he wouldn't do that. He
doesn't have the balls to do it.
He's not as confident where his people will follow him, because right now he's just about barely staying in office from his own party. Right. They want him out. Not us. We can't vote him out as a public. He has to be voted out from his own party. And right now, they are saying, because of what he'd done over the COVID, it wasn't necessarily about the war. He had some parties when we was all in lockdown, and it was a big scandal. And basically, he's facing questions about that situation. And a lot of his parliamentary members want him gone.
Got it.
But there's an election coming up, so they won't get rid of him now, because there's an election coming up.
Here's the kicker. You say he don't have no balls. He also don't have a comb, because that nigga don't never comb his hair.
I know. His balls work. He's got 2 children.
He always looks disheveled.
He does.
He always looks disheveled.
He really
and I
does.
think you know what? I think that's a part of his persona.
That's who he is.
He's disheveled on the inside.
He just wake up in the morning. He just wake up and walk out the door. I'm like, damn, he don't come. Nobody telling me.
That's called bedhead. That's called bedhead.
He does always look. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. This was a nice little catch up, Michelle. It was so good to see you guys.
Thank you.
We ain't got much longer till we see you in New York.
Are you excited, Dawn?
I am very excited.
I'm taking myself. I'm trying to be skinny for y'all when I get to New York City.
Blame. You're already thin, darling.
Let me tell you something. Me and Lauren just had a conversation before we came on. I was not pressured about New York at first, But then Sherry is telling me a lot of people that's coming, and it's got me like, ooh.
Her spirit's a little rocked.
Yeah. I'm like, okay.
Are they coming to the 9:45 show?
I don't know when they coming.
She doesn't need to know when they come.
I just want to know if the house is packed, but don't tell me who's in the house because then it'll put.
Wait a minute. Didn't you say that one of the shows is Look, my mother said, "Flame, I love your hair." Mama, you got to type in capital letters. Flame can't see.
Thank you, Mama.
you didn't you say that one of the shows is sold out?
From what one of the Flamettes told me, yeah, on Saturday night. It must be the 9:45 show.
Yeah, that's the show I'm going to. I can't wait. I'm excited. I can't wait to see you, and I can't wait to laugh.
I don't want to know who's in the building. And I wish this one was going to be here there with me because she would block all of that. She would block all of that. She wouldn't let
I'll call you. I got to be in Florida for another date.
I want to know that the house is packed, but don't tell me the big names in the building because then it's going to put pressure on me. I just want to be Flame. I'm going to just be Flame.
Right. Well, you're going to do that regardless.
Lauren, are you going to be there?
I'm not. I'll be in Florida. I have another. Yeah, I have we have our Florida AIDS Walk event that I got to do with Jessie J and Deborah Cox.
All right. Well, look, my mother typed it. She retyped the Flame in capital letters. Flame, I love your hair.
Thank you, Mom. I wish it would act right. It ain't acting right. It was acting right Saturday night, though.
Bobby said she'll be your bouncer that night.
Bobby, I might pull you on stage.
Right.
Right.
Somebody gonna need to
let her do 5 minutes.
Somebody needs to deliver
let Bobby
some
do 5 minutes.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm excited, Dawn. I think it's gonna be good. We're gonna have a great time.
No, it's going to be good. Don't say I think.
No, it's gonna be great.
There you go.
The fact that Sherry Shepherd gave me that free publicity on the Whitney Williams show and announced
I know, I heard
that was priceless. That was and then capped it off with "I love you, Flame." That just sealed the deal. It was great, and I didn't ask for that. I did not.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be real good.
A fun time.
We're gonna have a good time laughing at you.
I'm gonna be naked the fourth show.
Ooh. Not naked.
Ooh. Oh my.
Oh my.
There goes my shirt.
Are you gonna do corny joke? No. You gonna do corny joke time?
Okay. No. I don't want Tina to come and slap me.
Yeah.
Tina might whoop me. Tina might say, "Bitch, if you don't knock it off." Thank you, ladies, for joining us. Listen, before y'all guys leave, wait a minute. You can follow Jan every Thursday. Jan has TT Jan, the real TT Jan. She has a show every Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And Dawn does Conversations with Dawn on her page, and she does readings. So y'all follow both our ladies. I'll be out of IGL in about a month, I think. I don't think it's gonna be 7 days. I think it's gonna be 30.
Don't put that out there.
I don't give a damn.
No, I'm saying don't put it out there. You want to go live.
I was on Jan's page. I didn't do anything. We were talking about the war, and I put down that war bring. I don't want to repeat it again because then they're gonna block this page. So yeah.
Right.
Well, worst case scenario, if Flame's page is not active when she goes to Caroline's, she can just go live from the Laugh and Learn page.
Y'all saw Fat Tuesdays. Thank you guys for supporting Fat Tuesdays. We're getting a lot of traction. Bye, Dawn.
Bye,
bye, Jen.
Bye, you guys.
All right, guys. All right. Bye now.
How long we got?
Oh, not IG's giving us
time limit, baby. That's
all right. Well, I hope the page ain't blocked. God damn it. All right. Well, I think overall this was a good show today. This was a great conversation. This was humorous. So I think you got into a better mood once we started the show too. So
Lauren has become so funny, you all. She has really become funny. I don't even have to be funny now. I can be the serious one because she has become so funny. Thank you guys for joining us. Please subscribe to Lauren Hogan's YouTube page and to my YouTube page, which is Flame Monroe. But that is not where we get our money from. We really, really, really want you guys to download iHeart, the audio component that we put out on Wednesday night at midnight, because that is where our revenue comes from.
Yes.
That is what iHeart wants to see. That is what flips this show and keeps this show going. We got our reports back and we did very well.
We did. We got over 500,000 downloads over all of 2021. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, listening. We really appreciate you guys because over 500,000 is pretty impressive.
Yeah,
you know,
our first year out.
For our first
we
year,
were really our own advertisers. We were the ones who were really pushing this. So thank you guys so much. We got 53 seconds remaining. So we're going to close out with, you can follow me on Instagram at Monroe Flame and Facebook at Marcus Flame Monroe Parker. Also, we still do coffee time, and I want you guys to follow Lauren Hogan on Instagram at Lauren Armani H.
Mm-hmm.
And
don't follow my Facebook.
Please subscribe to her YouTube channel, which is Lauren Hogan. This show is not possible and not successful without our partner Kindle right here, and without you flamettes, because you flamettes make this show sometimes. Y'all carry the weight and teach us a lot, because at this page, before we got 23 seconds, what do we do, Lauren?
We're not trying to get anybody to change your mind. We are simply trying to get you to use your mind, because why?
In order to use your mind, you have to have a mind. So look in the mirror and remember that a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Some of y'all done wasted y'all damn man. I'm just going to say y'all over there fighting war.
Okay, and on that note, we got to go. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Bye.
Bye. Don't miss an episode of Laugh and Learn. Listen and subscribe on the Black Effect Podcast Network, iHeartRadio app, or wherever you get your podcasts. Laugh and Learn Podcast is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network and iHeartRadio. Our executive producer is Tiffany Haddish. Our theme music is by the one and only Chrissy Payne. Thank you guys. This is Flame of Row. Don't forget to laugh, listen, and learn.